So this place is very, very wet. Guys, look at this. Can you guys even see that? I'm trying to walk past the pavement. Now, I'm doing this video for the guys who are healing. Let me step this side now. So I'm doing this video for you guys out there and you're healing. And I would like to share something with you. I'm supposed to be running like him. Guys, listen. So I want to share something very important with you guys. The ones of you who are healing after the narcissist. So I discovered something very important in those days. I discovered that this abuse, the narcissistic abuse, was very, very intensive. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you have seen a person who has survived narcissistic abuse, you need to respect that person. If a person has left the narcissist and they have survived narcissistic abuse, I will tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, you need to respect that person. And when that person has healed from that abuse, so when they are finally healed from that abuse, and you know that you've been part of their problem and you've been part of their destruction, I would ask you and advise you, you get out of their way. If a person who has been involved with a survivor of narcissistic abuse and that person has healed, and you know deeply that you've been a part of their destruction and you've been part of the problem, I will guarantee you guys you had better start walking and you get out of their way, because those individuals, they have been fighting a spiritual battle. Those individuals, they have been wrestling on a very spiritual level. They have been wrestling in the spiritual realm and they have been fighting with the devil. So those individuals, when you see them, guys, you get out of their way. Because those individuals, when they decide to deal with you, it is going to be very difficult. When they decide to deal with you, they are going to deal with you with both hands. And they are not going to leave any stone unturned. So those individuals, you get out of their way immediately. Now, I remember trying to think in those days, what am I going to do with this person? In those days, I was thinking about the narcissist. What am I going to do with this person? Because I had finally realized that I'd been dealing with the devil. So I had been involved with somebody extremely possessed with whichever entities I could not even imagine in my entire life. So I was thinking, what am I going to do with this particular individual? What am I going to do? In which way can I revenge? How can I make them feel that pain that they had put me through over the years? And then I thought that, okay, I'm not going to deal with this. Actually, what I'm going to do, survivors of narcissistic abuse, listen to this video. I said, in those days I decided, I'm not going to deal with this. Do you know the reason why? Because I noticed that actually I do not have that character within me that is going to go out there and fight around and destroy people and start doing all sorts of harm to people. I'm capable of doing that because, guys, remember, if you're a super empath, you are capable of breaking down those narcissists to the core. But you just choose not to do it. You know what I mean? As a super empath, you are capable of breaking down the narcissist. Those kind of, I don't know, whatever, psychopath, it doesn't matter who they are. You're capable of breaking those individuals to the core. But you just choose not to do it. Because you're still an empath anyway. So it is not in your DNA to cause harm and destruction to people. So what I did in those days, I walked away. So I did, okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to walk away very slowly, very quietly. I'm not going to look back. So what I did now, I started transmuting that energy, because you see there's that energy that you have, the energy that is within, there's a lot of energy, very negative, and guys, let me tell you something, when we're talking about energy, we're talking about very negative energy, because you are thinking in your mind, these individuals that have been destroying you for years, they have done everything in their power to make sure that they break you down. But it has not worked. Do you know the reason why it hasn't worked? That is the reason, because those individuals, they are dealing with divine beings. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. Listen to me. You know the reasons why people have tried very hard over the years to destroy you and to bring a huge amount of destruction to towards your way, towards your life? It has not worked, ladies and gentlemen. It hasn't worked. Yes, they have slowed you down many times. They have stolen from you. They have done this. They have done that. Caused you a lot of mental health issues and everything like that. It has not worked, ladies and gentlemen. You are still living. You are still out there. You are still thriving. You have got to know something, ladies and gentlemen, that the people you are dealing with. And in this video, I'm basically going to really talk about narcissists, because this has been the main. It has been the main subject on my channel. So we shall talk about narcissists. These narcissists, they have been sent your way on purpose. If you're listening to me in this video, I want to let you something. No, empaths, they are empaths. The narcissist has been sent your way on purpose. Everything you see happening in front of you with a narcissist, it is actually happening in the spiritual realm. This has been a spiritual appointment. Do you know the reason why? Because those individuals, their mission is to bring you down. It has been to destroy you. Those individuals, actually, even in some case scenarios, they have been sent your way to shut you down. You guys, you can testify. You have seen a lot of these videos where these narcissists have ended up poisoning people, you know, plugging out something out of their engines, and the cars wouldn't stop, and the things like that. And those individuals ended up in accidents, car accidents. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. The narcissist has not come in your life by coincidence. There is a lot of things that you guys do not see. There's a lot of things that they don't tell you in schools. There is so many things that your bishops do not know, your churches, pastors do not know. There's a lot of things people do not tell you. The narcissist has not come in your life by coincidence. When you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with the narcissist is two in one. You're dealing with somebody who is embodying two energies. So you have got the vessel, who is the narcissist, the person that you see in front of you. That is the one. The second one, that's the first one, and the second one. Then now you have got the entity operating that vessel. When I'm talking about entity, we can all be rest assured, I'm talking about the demon operating within the narcissist. And me, you know, guys, you know, in my videos, I say it as it is. You're also dealing with that demon that is operating within the narcissist. So when you're talking about forgiving the narcissist, when you're talking about leaving the narcissist, when you have left them and you've carried on and gone your way, it does not matter what you try to do. You will come back and you will try to beat them up. You will put their account fire. You will do this. You will cause them harm. But let me tell you something. The only person you're injuring in that moment is the vessel. Listen to this one very closely, chosen ones. If you're going to go back and retaliate to the narcissist and revenge, burn down their houses, burn down their cars, do this and poison, I don't know, poison them, kill them, or do this. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. You're actually creating karma for yourself. Empaths, you do not represent vengeance. The narcissist is the vessel. Whatever it is you're planning to do, to go out there and do and cause revenge and do some kind of a revenge, you are actually dealing with the vessel. So whatever it is you pain, whatever pain you want to put out there, Not even forgetting that that pain at some time it will come back to you, because you guys already know what I'm talking about. There is always karma for whatever it is you do. You're causing that guy pain, you're beating them, you're doing this or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is you decide to do. Everybody has got their own way of revenging. But you're punishing the vessel. So it is the vessel you're dealing with. You're not dealing with the demon. So you're not dealing with the entity behind the narcissist. When you forgive the narcissist, when you decide to forgive the narcissist, ladies and gentlemen, you are forgiving the narcissist for yourself. When you have chosen to forgive the narcissist, you are doing this for yourself. You're not doing it for them. Because for the most of us who understand that this whole thing is spiritual, we already know this. We know this whole game is spiritual. The whole game of the narcissist is spiritual. This whole thing it is part of the matrix. These guys, they are used as vessels because they want to put people to sleep. So we already know what is going on behind the scenes. You get out of those relationships, ladies and gentlemen, you forgive the narcissist for yourself. Because I'll tell you why. Those guys, they're not going to come back there and apologize. They'll not come back to you and tell you, oh, sorry, I hurt you and this and this. They do not recognize. The most disturbing thing you're going to understand, chosen ones, they do not recognize and they cannot empathize with you the damage that they have caused along your journey. They cannot process it. They cannot process this in their heads. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, I want you to go and look at my video, which I called The Narcissist Zombies. I just did a video two weeks ago. I may even share it in the description section below. Those individuals you're dealing with, they are zombies. So you'll go back there, you'll go out there, you revenge, whatever you want to do, you do something to them, you do this or you do that, I don't know, whatever it is. Myself personally, I walked away. The most important thing I've ever done for myself in my entire life is to walk away from the narcissist. Not only the narcissist, is also to walk away from a dysfunctional family. If I did not take those conscious decisions, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be here today. Guys, I can relate. It's very painful. When you're dealing with a narcissist, it's extremely painful. You don't know how you don't even know what you're going to do with yourself. They have left you to deal with financial problems. They have left you financially crumbled. Sometimes they've even come around, they have already broken down your house. A lot of those guys, when they're discarding them, you will see them, they will come around and break down the windows and shatter everything in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, dear empaths, narcissistic abuse is demonic. It is extremely demonic. There's nothing you can do, but you can protect yourself. What do I mean by protect yourself? You can always get out. You can always go out there. You can always heal. I've been there. I've done that. You can also do it as well. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, I emphasize on my channel forgiveness. The reason why I emphasize forgiveness is because I personally know where you have been, and I personally know what you're dealing with. If I knew that the narcissist was conscious about the things they were doing, I would be the first person to revenge. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this one very closely. If I had confirmed that the narcissist was very conscious and they knew what they were doing in those moments during the abuse, I would be the first one to put my finger on the narcissist. But I discovered, ladies and gentlemen, that we were dealing with something extremely sinister. So in this video, I'm preaching forgiveness, ladies and gentlemen. You're not dealing with the vessel, you're dealing with the demon. Those individuals, they're extremely possessed. And this has nothing to do with you. So you get out there, focus on yourself, heal. You are going to become the person that you came here to be. Guys, I've already done it. You can do it too. So of course, in this video, let me know what you think about this video. Of course, guys, You always know that I love and appreciate your support. Book a session with me if you want to. Donate and support to this channel, of course, guys. And until then, I'll catch you in my next one. Guys, do not mind, it's going to rain, so it's very dark in the park. Much love and blessings. Desmond signing out. Peace.